Last night on MasterChef Australia,
I really don't want to go home today.
Sandra, Julie and Aaron faced off in a pressure test.
Aaron, it's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen.
Tonight, Justine takes on a pro.
I'm ready and I'm really excited.
Will she have what it takes to beat Guy Grossi at his own signature dish?
She definitely has the makings of a great chef.
At stake, the chance to fast-track to the final week of the competition.
I'm just thinking in my head, I better not stuff this up. I'm really excited because today is Celebrity Chef Challenge. Yeah?
Hiya.
Hey.
Good luck today.
Thank you. Mwah.
We'll be watching.
Yes, cheer me on.
I think Justine has what it takes to win. If she can stay composed and focus on what she's doing and she gets a good mentor, you never know.
You will have 90 minutes to cook this dish.
Right, guys, your time starts now.
Tell us what the dish is.
Lamb roll with a mushroom duxelle.
Love it. The winner of today's invention test is Justine. At last, you've shown what we saw in that first audition.
I definitely want to make cooking a bigger part of my life. This is serious now. This is serious business. My dreams can come true. I'm very nervous now.
Go, Jazzy!
Justine's just walked in. She's in a chef's white. She looks like this young kid trying to be a grown-up chef. It's actually quite cute.
I'm very nervous now, but at the same time I'm ready and I'm really excited.
Welcome back to the kitchen, Justine. You wowed the judges this week in the invention test, and as a result, you are being given the unique chance to cook off against one of Australia's leading chefs. If you beat our guest chef today, then you'll progress all the way through to the final week of MasterChef Australia.
One dish, one hurdle. It's not going to be easy. But if you take everything you've learned in this kitchen and everything that you have in here and put it on the plate, you can overcome it. We have faith that you can do it.
Thank you.
Well, Justine, it's time to reveal who you'll be cooking off against. Our guest chef today is a man who was raised on traditional Italian cuisine. He runs this country's most famous Italian restaurant, the internationally acclaimed and two-hat-ranked Grossi Florentino in Melbourne. Please welcome to the MasterChef kitchen, Guy Grossi.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
I immediately thought, well, Justine's in for a big day here. I understand that he's a bit of a heavyweight in the hospitality industry.
I'm Guy Grossi of Grossi Florentino in Melbourne. I love to cook because it keeps me in touch with my Italian heritage and allows me to express myself. I've been a chef for about 28 years now. I'm a firm believer of good produce and good skills and just having a lot of care for a product. For a true good chef, the challenge is always with yourself.
Guy, as our special guest today, you get to choose what dish both you and Justine will be cooking. What will that dish be?
It's called insalata di aragosta con insalata russa, which basically translates to a lobster salad with a Russian salad.
Well, what a beautiful dish to learn from Guy. Really important from knowing lobster. You know, if you overcook it, it turns into rubber. You need to treat it with the utmost respect and be really careful when you're cooking it. So all those little tips that Guy gives you, you need to really pay attention.
OK, time to head off into the restaurant. And just a reminder, we won't know who's cooked the dishes, so best of luck. Thanks.
Good luck, Justine.
Thank you. Good luck to you. You don't need it.
I do.
You're right.
Justine, to even out the playing field just a little, you get to see and taste the finished product before you start cooking.
What we have here is just a classic Russian salad, which is a combination of different vegetables. There's potatoes in there and there's carrot in there, there's peas in there. The mayonnaise, which is a very simple preparation, and I think it works really well with the lobster. We've got the quail's egg, which is a poached quail's egg. We also have some watercress there for a little bit of piquancy and bite.
I'm tasting, first of all, the Russian salad. So there's mayonnaise, a bit of horseradish, but it's really subtle. The vegetables are tender and the lobster meat's just beautiful.
This is a very delicate, intricate dish, but what are the areas where Justine may go wrong?
It's about being precise with technique. The cooking of the lobster is paramount. You really need to get that right. If that's not cooked correctly, the dish just collapses because everything else just becomes incidental.
Well, Justine, you will get a 30-minute head start on Guy. In total, 90 minutes to cook this dish. Guy, you will have 1 hour. Justine, it's all looking very daunting. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Good luck, Justine.
It's a bit scary, actually. It's a bit daunting to know that everyone's going to be watching me do this dish. The challenge starts, and the first thing I do is chop the beetroot up quite small so I can get as much flavour as I can out of it. Is this too small, the dice?
No, Justine, that's fine. It's really just about extracting as much flavour out of the beetroot as you can.
So the smaller the better.
So smaller is better, obviously.
The beetroot jus has to be very balanced in its taste. It's very sweet, so I've got to make sure I put enough vinegar and enough sugar in to balance that out.
Make sure they're just covered so they've got some space to cook. How are you feeling?
Good. Everyone's watching me.
That's all right. Don't worry about them.
I know.
Go, girl.
Justine actually, to me, looks quite calm. I don't know how she's feeling, but she looks calm.
Perfect.
The hero of the dish is the lobster, so you want to make sure that's right. And never cooking one before, it'd be very easy to overdo or underdo.
Now you can take the lid off that now, just so it's got some space. There we go. Beautiful. That's always good just to get him back up nice and quickly, so you get him cooking. It needs to be cooked for the right amount of time. Too early and it will be opaque and still raw in the centre, but too late and it will become rubbery and overcooked. There you go. This is the moment now. We've got to get that out.
The lobster felt a little bit heavy, so I was a bit worried it wasn't cooked enough, but I wasn't going to take the chance. I don't want overcooked lobster.
That's good, Summer. You okay?
Pretty much straight away. So next step is to put it straight into icy cold water to stop the cooking process.
You can just pop some water in there. We'll cool the lobster down. If you put the water in there, it'll become ice water and it'll refresh it much quicker.
Justine, you've had 30 minutes head start. Guy, it's now time for you to start cooking. You've both now got 1 hour to complete your dishes.
Good luck, Justine.
Thank you.
You're going to be fine. I'm sure of it.
I have 90 minutes to cook this dish. Guy only has 1 hour, so I do have a half an hour advantage. I just hope it's enough to get me through this.
The next step is to start on the Russian salad, and that means peeling the potato, getting that into boiling water. And about 5 minutes before the potato's ready, you should dice the carrots and add the peas so they all finish at roughly the same time, and then drain them, let them cool down.
Are you okay, Justine?
I'm okay for now.
You're okay?
Yep.
Guy had a considerably different consistency to his mayonnaise, and it was quite viscous compared to Justine's. Her mayonnaise might be a bit thick, it might be a bit too potato salad-ish for the judges, but we'll wait and see.
Justine, as a tip, when you finish making your mayonnaise, a tiny little droplet of boiling water stabilises it a little bit.
Just a touch. OK, thanks for that.
Both of you have 30 minutes left.
You're seriously going to run out of time unless you boogie.
Yep. Yeah, just move on. You're all right. Focus on what you need to do. You'll be fine.
She's running behind, and I think she needs 10 minutes at least to plate that dish really, really well, and I'm worried that she's going to panic and kind of throw it together at the end. So I just wanted to remind her that time was running out and she really needs to, you know, get a wriggle on to get this thing finished.
My main concern now is prepping the lobster and making the perfect medallions to sit on the salad.
I think this is going to be close, but I always give the benefit of the doubt to the professional coming into MasterChef kitchen.
Come on.
Great, Dad.
I was absolutely amazed at how fast Guy has caught up to Justine. I would have thought that he would have been quick, being that it's his recipe, but Justine looks like she's slowing down incredibly.
Justine and Guy, you have 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes.
15 minutes to go, and I don't even know where I'm up to now, and I'm so nervous. My palms are sweaty. I'm just thinking in my head, I better not stuff this up.
Guy had pretty much plated his dish up, and she was kind of moving from one end of her station to the other, not really knowing what to do, and I was getting really worried that she was going to run out of time.
It's time to poach the quail egg. This is really tricky, so I break the egg slightly with a knife, place it in a bowl, and slowly put it into the simmering water.
5 minutes left. You both have 5 minutes left.
As Guy sort of sauntered over to Justine to see what she was doing, his egg just took this little slide down the Russian salad hill and landed in some of the beetroot reduction.
Looks like it's fallen over on itself. Maybe
It's meant to be sitting on top.
Yeah, good. Don't tell him.
Justine?
Yes?
Guy's eggs slid off his dish.
Maybe I better go back.
Don't tell him. Why would you tell him?
Thanks, guys. Who sabotaged it?
All right, guys, 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go.
All I need to do now is assemble it, and I'm really worried because the weight of the lobster could really tumble and it just could go everywhere.
Well done.
OK, you've got 60 seconds left.
It looks fantastic, Charles. Way to go. That's the way. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Well done, Justine.
Well done, Justine! Yeah!
Well done.
At the end of the challenge, the 2 dishes go on the plates, and I've got to say, she has a real shot here.
Justine and Guy, I'll get you to bring your plates forward to the bench. Justine, your plate 1. And Guy, that makes you plate 2. The 3 judges will now taste your dishes and each give them a score out of 10. The winner will be the person who gets the highest score out of a combined total of 30.
Thank you.
The lobster's well seasoned. Mayonnaise is nicely made. It's nice and thick and got a lot of flavour. You even pick up some of the beetroot juice, which is a nice sweet overtone on the end of the palate. But the lobster is a little bit undercooked for me. Happy to eat that, but presentation could be better.
A really clean dish in terms of flavour, but I just think it could be taken to another level in terms of salt and lemon. It's just a little bit dull on the palate.
It's a little bit lacking in terms of the execution, in terms of some of the technique, in how the lobster's cooked, and the absence of any real acidity to balance the richness of the mayonnaise and the seafood.
Thank you. Lobster's cooked nicely, I think. The medallion that I had was really nice, tight, round, firm, good texture. The vegetables are diced really beautifully, really nicely. Some attention to detail there. What I don't like about it is that the mayonnaise is very thin, and I think with a lobster, it needs more salt for me. It's not hugely different from the other one, to be perfectly honest.
The mayonnaise, for me, is not a mayonnaise. It's more like an eggy vinaigrette. Hence, we can see all the vegetables. So, you know, what is it supposed to be, a mayonnaise or a vinaigrette? I'm sure it was supposed to be a mayonnaise. Interesting. Really interesting.
The lobster is beautifully cooked. The salad is as much about the peas and the carrots as it is about the potato. The potato probably could have done with a couple of seconds more, but it's not to such a detriment that makes me not want to eat the dish. Let's go and reveal our scores.
Well, Justine, you've just faced off against renowned Italian chef Guy Grossi. The judges have now tasted each of your dishes without knowing who cooked which one and given each dish a score out of 10. And judges, I can now reveal to you that plate 1 was Justine's. Gary, what did you give plate 1?
I gave plate 1 7 out of 10. The lobster was slightly undercooked, you know, let you down. But to be honest, the beetroot juice, etc., it all worked really well together. And I was struggling to know whether or not that was Guy's or Justine's dish. So very well done. Good effort.
Matt, what did you think of Justine's dish?
I scored plate 1 7 out of 10. What a perfect execution of a Russian salad. A little bit soft in the potato, but it held together and it stood proud and handsome on the plate. Well done. A little bit of problems with the lobster, but otherwise, really impressive job, Justine. Congratulations.
Thanks, Matt.
George, what did you give plate 1?
6 out of 10. The lobster was a little bit undercooked, but that potato salad was delicious. Well done.
Thank you. Justine, that's a total of 20 out of 30. Are you happy with that score?
Definitely. That's a really good score for a dish that I've never done before. Very happy with it.
If Guy scores 20 or less, you will be declared the winner. which means you'll be going straight home to your family. You'll get to skip all the eliminations and all those challenges before returning for the final week of MasterChef. Gary, what score did you give plate 2?
I scored plate 2, 7 out of 10. The lobster was cooked perfectly. In terms of plate 1, it was a clear difference. But the mayonnaise was really thin. For me, the appeal of the thick mayonnaise in Justine's dish was much more comforting.
Matt, what score did you give Guy's dish?
I scored your dish 7 out of 10. I like my Russian salad thick, high, dense, the way Justine's. And that, for me, was the difference between the two dishes. But really, Guy, the beautiful way you cook the lobster, the generosity of the lobster on top of the salad, it was a beautiful dish.
Thank you, Mr. Preston.
Thank you, Mr. Grossi.
Justine, you scored a total of 20. Guy, so far you have scored 14. If you score 7 or more right now from George, you will be declared the winner. George, please reveal your score and the winner of the challenge.
Oh. 7 out of 10.
So, Guy, that makes you the winner of today's Celebrity Chef Challenge.
I love the dish. The lobster was cooked to perfection, and that's really important, especially when you're playing with something so expensive. So, yeah, beautiful.
Well, Justine, you were unable to beat Guy Grossi today, but there was 1 point separating you, which is just incredible. Well done.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to you, Guy, because you were a fantastic mentor and you've taught me so much today.
You've been a brilliant pupil. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If she keeps up her attitude and keeps up her devotion and dedication to it, she definitely has the makings of a great chef.
Mr. Guy Grossi, thank you so much for bringing a little bit of Melbourne Italian to the MasterChef kitchen and, of course, teaching Justine your signature dish. So thank you very much for coming.
What can I say? But parting is such sweet sorrow. Goodbye, Justine. Au revoir. Buonasera. Buonasera. Good luck to all of you. Buonasera.
Yeah, look, Justine can be proud as punch today. She did what she wanted to do and stayed calm, delivered a great dish. I think everyone's very proud of her. I think her mum at home would be proud of her. And I think Gary and George and Matt are as well, so well done.
Justine, beautiful job. After seeing the dish you put up today, I've only got 2 words to say to you, and they're serious contender.
Well done, Justine. We'll see you all back here in the kitchen tomorrow.
I'm really proud of my effort. I went into this just wanting to have fun and I've had the best day of my life.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to get out there and catch some fish.
A perfect storm is brewing as 2 teams head to the high seas.
I think the biggest challenge out here is going to be nobody getting seasick.
I'm sick and tired of losing these team challenges.
But whose dish will be the catch of the day?
Bait. You want to use bait in a first-class dish?
At stake for the losing team, the prospect of elimination.
I taste the bottom of the boat.
But you could definitely be our downfall.
Watch exclusive interviews with celebrity chefs and get all the latest news only at masterchef.com.au.